Today, we're tearing down the HP server power supply DPS-1200FB A. It was manufactured by Delta. It has a rated output of 1,200 watts. It uses a PFC, phase-shifted full bridge, and synchronous rectification architecture. It was a benchmark server power supply model in its day. The power supply uses a standard 1U form factor with a galvanized steel housing. The left side integrates the input socket, indicator lights, and cooling fan. The right side features the output edge connector. It supports hot swappable installation in a server rack. The cooling fan comes from Nidec. Air enters from the rear and exits from the front. This matches the airflow direction of a server rack. The power supply measures about 204.43 millimeters in length. The width of it is about 86.5 millimeters, and the thickness of it is about 38.4 millimeters. It weighs about 1,106 grams. Now let's open the housing. The PCBA module is covered with a mylar sheet for insulation. Thermal pads make contact with the housing to help dissipate heat. The overall layout is clean and organized. The circuitry is arranged from input to output. It includes EMI filtering and PFC correction, full bridge conversion, and synchronous rectification sections. It also has separate standby power and control PCBs. Let's start with the input EMI filtering and rectification section. The front end includes a fuse and a varistor. A gas discharge tube is also used for surge protection. Multiple safety capacitors and common mode chokes form a complete filtering network. A Song Chuan relay handles soft start control. The rectifier bridge is a Vishay model rated at 15 amperes and 800 volts. It is mounted on a separate heat sink. The PFC stage uses two TI UCC 3818AD controllers. They operate in continuous conduction mode. The power MOSFETs are Infineon 650-volt N-channel MOSFETs. The rectifiers are ST ultra-fast recovery diodes. They work with a boost choke and a thermistor for temperature monitoring. The high-voltage filter capacitor is a Japanese electrolytic capacitor from NCC, rated at 450 volts and 390 microfarads. It provides a stable bus voltage for the downstream circuitry. The main controller for the phase-shifted full-bridge stage is the TI UCC 3895, which supports zero-voltage switching. And it works with gate drivers, which drive 4 ST 600-volt MOSFETs through isolation transformers. The secondary side of the main transformer uses soldered copper plates. This provides greater high current carrying capacity. The synchronous rectification output stage uses multiple onsemi synchronous rectifier MOSFETs, which are rated at 75 volts, with an on resistance as low as 4.7 milliohms. They are mounted on a large heat sink. This significantly reduces rectification losses. The output filter uses chokes with Japanese electrolytic capacitors from Nichicon and Rubicon, which helps maintain a clean output. 4 parallel current sense resistors precisely measure the output current, which enables OCP. The standby power supply uses a separate flyback architecture. A Toshiba high-voltage MOSFET works with Rubicon filter capacitors. It continuously provides a stable standby voltage. The control PCB features a Microchip PIC16F886 main control MCU. It manages the system logic, protection functions, and communication. It also uses a TITL494 PWM controller. Multiple operational amplifiers and comparators are also included. Together, they provide complete OVP, OCP, and OTP. Optocouplers provide isolated communication between the primary and secondary sides, which makes the design safe and reliable. This HP server power supply manufactured by Delta uses a mature and classic architecture. All key components come from leading manufacturers. All of the capacitors come from Japanese brands. The components are reinforced with potting compound, and the overall build quality is solid. As an industrial-grade power supply, Its stability and thermal design, as well as its protection mechanisms, far exceed those of consumer-grade products. It fully demonstrates Delta's expertise in industrial power supply design.